Okay, the next thing that we're going to want to do is, now that we've got a store set up, and hopefully you've taken the time to make it look nice and get it ready for the public, is we're going to want to set up an Instagram account that is going to drive visitors, also known as traffic, to your store, and hopefully get some sales pretty quick. Now, the cool thing about Instagram, like I've said before, is it's very easy to build a following on Instagram, and it's very easy to draw attention to your product source. Cool. What else is cool about it is you don't even have to limit yourself to one account. Now, of course, running one account by yourself can be pretty tough, but fortunately, I've got some pretty cool ways to show you how to totally automate the process. So we're going to be setting up Instagram using a desktop app. Now, of course, Instagram is more of a mobile application, but in this case, we're going to set it up here with the desktop, and then we're going to get an application called Instadub, which is going to help you automate all the processes that I'm going to show you about. Okay, so first let's go ahead and create our Instagram account. I'm going to be doing it using the same email. We're going to say Doggy Mugs, and then our nickname, we'll say doggy.mugs. Hopefully that's available. Green check mark means is, and then we sign up. That's it. We've got our little store here, so we can take a logo, put it in place, stuff like that, start connecting. Not a whole lot going on at first. You can see Doggy Mugs, 0 posts, 0 followers. Now, some basics of Instagram to kind of help you get an idea is you're going to want to create some posts and demonstrate value. So we're going to be wanting to put up pictures of, different kinds of dogs, and not just your products either. If you just go on there and post all your products, you're not going to have as good a return. You're going to want people to try to engage with you, and the best way to engage with you is, or have people engage with you, is through demonstrating value. So they like your stuff and they comment on it, and you engage back with them. We've got no followers right now, so obviously we're going to want to build up some followers, because the people who are following you are going to see your stuff more often than the people who aren't. And we're also not following anybody now. Now, following people, obviously it's fun and stuff to do, but one of the biggest reasons we like to follow people is because typically with Instagram, more so than any other social media platform, when you follow people, they usually try to follow you back. Additionally, when you like people in their comments, they also kind of like you back. Now, if you were to do this manually, what you'd want to do is start targeting people who you know are probably going to like your products. The best way to do that is to find some of your competitors and the stuff that they're into. So let's take a look for Doggy Mugs. And there we are. Let's even just do dog. Let's find dog. This will give us tons of categories. So you can see lots of pictures of cute dogs, some videos, and we'll click on this one here. So this is Golden Retrievers out of Australia. Let's click on him and look at his thing. A lot of information here. Golden Retrievers, 1,200 posts. Goldens of Instagram. This is people who love Golden Retrievers. Obviously, they're probably going to be dog lovers. Dog lovers are going to love dog-related stuff. People who are following us, you have 702,000 followers. They're only following 793. Now, in order to start following their followers and getting followed back, we just go to their list and we can just click down the line. Now, Instagram doesn't want people just on here following constantly. It kind of drives them nuts. But if you follow about 35 to 40 people an hour, that will stop them from throttling you. And by throttling, that means they kind of stop you from allowing to follow. It's never permanent. It usually lasts about 60 minutes, but it's kind of annoying. So like I said, we generally want to only follow about 35 people or so. You can see some of these are requested, so their private accounts are going to have to get back to you. But what happens is, a lot of these people, when you start following them, they're going to get a message on their phone saying, hey, Doggy Mugs has started following you. And there's going to be a button right away that says follow back. Now, they can either ignore you, which about, 60 to 70% of them will just ignore you. or they can, follow you back out of interest. And if they go to your page and they see that you've got a lot of cool stuff, and right now, like our page doesn't really have anything going on, they will, like your, go on your page, like your stuff, start engaging right away, and you potentially could have a customer that you're building on. You do this enough, like you do this once every hour or so, every hour of the day, you really start building up a following pretty quickly, typically between 50 to 100 people. The other big way to really start getting some followers is, remember, you can only do so many likes per hour, is just to like other people's stuff. The easiest way to do that is to go onto, say, another popular post here. So this is hashtag dog. We're going to just start right here with this cute little guy. We're going to like it. Then we're going to move to the next. And that's not really a dog. That's someone dressed like a dog. So here's a guy with his dog. We'll like that. You can be, as discriminative as you want. You just go through and you like about 20 to 30 posts. And again, the whole curiosity thing comes up. They see that somebody that they don't know has liked their post. They go back to your page to do a little bit of research, and they want to learn more. So that's the basics of liking and following in order to get follows. Now over time, let's reset our page here and you can see. So we're following 18 people now. We've already got one follower. So somebody right away decided that they wanted to follow us. So it works pretty quick. You see 18 following. It's everybody that we followed that did not have a request. So the other half or so might come down the line. Let's go ahead and start editing our profile. It gives these people something to be interested in. We're going to go ahead and put in our MySpace, or excuse me, MySpace, our Shopify account link. We'll put in bio, mugs for dog lovers by dog lovers. And that's all we really need to do. We'll go back to our profile and we'll see right away we got there. Now, of course, Instagram's pretty cool. You can really dress it up and use emojis and things like that. Really shows some value on your stuff. But you've got an Instagram account, it's already starting to build. Now, when you start your Instagram marketing, you're going to find that it's going to be pretty tedious to go on there every day and do all these follows and do all these likes and things like that. And you'll be happy because you'll see some traffic coming in. Starting off your first week or so, you'll get about like 5 or 6, 10, 15 sometimes people a day going onto your stuff, just depending on how good your content is. But the big thing you want to do is you really want to try to automate it, because spending all that time clicking on the follows and waiting an hour and liking on the likes and all that, it can be pretty tedious. So what I like to use is a little program called Instadub. Now, full disclosure, using a program like this technically goes against Instagram's terms of service. However, I've used one for a long time now, other than occasionally getting throttled because I was going too fast. As long as you stay within the guidelines, you're pretty safe. Furthermore, Instadub downloads directly into your computer. So unlike some of the like for follow sites like Gramista or Like Robot, there's no fear of Instagram going in and shutting down the actual service, because once it's on your computer, it's yours and it's a script that's running. So I've experimented with others in the past. I used to use Archie before it got shut down. I tried a couple others, but Instadub by far is the best, not just for the fact that it's on your computer, but also it gives you a lot of really cool abilities. Now I'm going to go into a video probably after this to show you the exact stuff that I use to get set up. But once you get Instagram, if you use the link below, there's a special offer, a discount for being a Private Label Playbook fan and one of my followers. You'll get $20 off the price. So for $77 one-time fee, you get a pretty cool little program here that automates all of the processes for you. So what we would do, and like I said, I'll show you more on how to use this, but what I normally do is I've set up something for, say, we can create something automatic for images here. We've got programs that build follows, so I've always got one of these running. You can unfollow, which is really useful later on because Instagram only allows you to follow up to 7,500 people at a time. So in order to follow more people, you're going to have to unfollow some people. So that's super useful to have running. A lot better than just doing it by hand. You can automatically like stuff and follow the people of stuff you're doing. And then you've also got React systems that when somebody adds you as a follower or likes something that you do, you automatically send them a message, which really helps you build more engagement. And especially if you've got it tied into your phone, you can really start working with them. And then once all the processes are running, they're all going to be listed here, and you're going to see exactly what's running, what's going on. What's cool about this is that everything is 100% automated, and you can not just run a single account, but you can have multiple. So after you've got one account up and going, geared towards doggy mugs, you might start, individualizing it. Start targeting French bull fans, start targeting pit bull fans, all going back to your same site, all looking to convert sales and build stuff in. This is the one program that I use with nearly everything. And when I really start building out some of my profitable stores, I'll build 10, 15, 20 bots all running at the same time, targeting different markets and different people. Along with the Jungle Scout app that I mentioned earlier, and also KW Finder, I can't think of a single program that does more for my business than Instadub.